Rivers draws up a play for a player he knows real well. Tobias Harris. Tough move, mid-range. It's not dead. Tobias puts the Sixers up by 1. Last chance, 2.4 for the Lakers, and it looked like AD kind of slipped there. Buckled.
A little bump, but there's no foul there. He just buckled and fell.
Take another look.
Big win for the Sixers.
Huge. First road loss of the year for the Lakers. And the Sixers remain tough on their home court. Isiah, check out this mid-range jumper.
I mean, this is what Tobias is really excellent at. Doc Rivers knows him as a player. 2 dribbles to the left, pull up, knock it down.
And Isiah, for me, this is where the whole NBA likes to switch. This is where the switch fits you in the wrong place. That's Tobias Harris shooting over Caruso. Night and day shorter, like shooting over a chair, Isiah.
Yeah, like you shooting over me, 3D. you don't even see me.
Man, big time shot by Tobias, excuse me. And to your point, another good win for Philly to keep that good mojo going.
107-106. Welcome the audience into Studio B here, NBA TV. Isiah Thomas, 3D Dennis Scott. I'm Jared Greenberg. This is Crunch Time presented by Taco Bell. You're just joining us after this Philly win. Man, Embiid making a case. Listen, I know it's early, but we've never seen Joel Embiid be this aggressive early in the season and throughout the course of an entire game. He just doesn't wait till the second half. As we welcome you inside the Studio B here again, Isiah Thomas, Dennis Scott, Jared Greenberg. Welcome those of you who just tuned in. We'll take you back out to some more games. Close one between Boston and San Antonio. Zion Williamson putting on a show against the shorthanded Wizards, and the hottest team in basketball doesn't have their best player, but they're still winning in dominant fashion. We'll show you how the Utah Jazz are getting it done without Donovan Mitchell. But fellas, this Philadelphia team, coming off a loss to Detroit a couple of days ago, they didn't have Joel Embiid for that game. They are now 13-2 when Embiid plays. They're 0-4 when Embiid doesn't play.
And I think Doc Rivers has had that conversation we always talk about behind closed doors with your team. Whose team is it, whose team is not. Let Doc Rivers call the right play at the end of the ball game. He knew the Lakers would probably switch. You call the right play, you get the ball in the right person's hands. He doesn't play around with it. He gets to a sweet spot. Tobias Harris knocked down a big shot.
Isiah, we, in the last several years, have looked at this Philadelphia team throughout the course of the season and said, wow, they can be a really good team. But then when it gets to the playoffs, they fall short of expectation. Are you now seeing something in Philadelphia that through 20 games, you can see a team that can truly contend in the Eastern Conference playoffs?
Absolutely, and I think Doc Rivers has made the decision that they're going to play through Embiid. And, you know, for so many years watching Philadelphia play, we never knew if they're going to play through Ben or they're going to play through Embiid. Well, you can see this 76ers team is playing through Embiid, and Embiid is delivering. That opens up everything for the perimeter players. You got Harris, you got Danny Green, who can knock down a three. It also lets Simmons be the playmaker that he's allowed to be. So, you know, once Embiid now is drawing people into the paint, putting pressure on the defense constantly, they're able to, most importantly, 3D, they're able to control the tempo. And Jared, you referenced that Embiid gets to the foul line early and often. So you can control the tempo by Embiid getting to the foul line, putting pressure on the defense inside. Now you're always able to get back, play 5-on-5, get your defense set, you eliminate transition baskets, and Doc Rivers has found a way for Philadelphia to play, you know, and it's not up and down just, you know, shooting the three. It's their style of basketball, and Embiid is flourishing under this style.
Yeah, the free throw line is going to be a big theme of the night in the NBA. 2 MVP candidates in the Eastern Conference. Embiid, 11 for 13 from the free throw line. And Giannis Antetokounmpo, 8 of 14 from the free throw line. And that's actually not that bad for Giannis.
Right.
But we were seeing a different strategy employed by Toronto tonight, in case you missed it.
Yeah, in case you missed it, Giannis, Coach Bud, the shooting coaches have to figure out and get his rhythm back. And more importantly, get his confidence back, because the ball is going to be in his hands late game situation.
Here are some of the MVP candidates at this point in the season, for whatever that's worth. But Durant, Jokic, all in wins. LeBron, a loss to Embiid. Be a lot of talk over the next 24 hours if Embiid what this did to his MVP stock, and Giannis picked up 24 in a win for the Bucks. Here's the top 5 plays of the night as you witnessed right here on Crunch Time. Let's see if you agree, disagree, and how much you love stuff like this. Giannis going up and right in the face of Aaron Baines.
Yeah, Baines, you got to rotate fast.
That is an international facial.
There you go.
Play number 4, Jeff Green goes up, and this is an American domestic facial.
That's down Peachtree right there.
Yep.
Down Peachtree. Man.
Uncle Jeff still getting up. Big minutes for the Nets. Let's stay right there for play number 3 and check out Kyrie. The circus appears to be in town. Little English on the ball.
They called Jared little English.
Hey, who's the top shot blocker in the NBA, Isaiah?
I don't know, but he wasn't there tonight.
The correct answer is Miles Turner. So you don't want to go at Miles Turner, right?
Whoa! Cody said,
if you played at Indiana and you were a Hoosier, come on now.
And play number 1, Andre Drummond.
Andre, I'm glad you came back and redeemed yourself with the lefty because early in the game, we had a little Shaq Fu moment.
Hey, a reminder that Crunch Time is back. We appreciate all of you who tweeted at us using the hashtag Crunch Time tonight. Hope you'll come back with us Friday. We have another action-packed lineup with the stars being out all throughout the NBA. Isaiah, tremendous work by you. I feel like you got more right than Dennis on how many does he have. So congratulations to you.
Zion Williamson eating against the Wizards. Some gumbo, some etouffee, some creme brulee. 20 points in the first half. Pelicans rolling all over the Wizards. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. 26 points per game in his last 3 games, up in that count. And it's his team. They were up in the first half, but down by 7 here in the second half. Rudy Gobert and the Utah Jazz, 9 straight wins, playing without Donovan Mitchell. And Gobert and company taking care of business without their all-star guard. Welcome to Game Time. Chris Miles here with my guy, Channing Frye. And you just watched Jared and company on Crunch Time for the past couple of hours, and it's been a great night of basketball. Channing, the LA Lakers started the season 10-0 on the road, but they faced the Philadelphia 76ers tonight in a game with the team with the best home record in the league and trying to prove themselves against the defending champs. So let's go right to it. And the Lakers down by 10 late in the fourth. It's getting crazy, and it's the Caruso show from outside. Alex Caruso nailing it. Then Dennis Schroeder. You know, Channing, when I look at this Lakers team, very balanced attack. It's not just LeBron and AD in a clutch.
No, definitely not. You're seeing all these guys, KCP, Caruso, Schroeder. All of them are contributing, making the right plays, being in the right spots. Now, they got this play from the 2016 Cavs. I used to love getting the play. I never got a dunk. I just shot the 3, but here goes my cousin with the go-ahead bucket.